So in this second video, we'll see that what is two-dimensional array and what are the access controls in this Java. So access controls are also called the visibility controls. Java's access specifiers are public, private, and protected. Java also defines a default access label. Protected applies only when inheritance is involved. The other access specifiers are described here. So explain four access specifiers in Java. Which are those? Private, default, protected, and public. What is private access specifier? Private access specifiers is accessible only within a class. Default access specifiers means if you don't specify any access control specifier, it is default. It becomes implicit public and it is accessible within a class, within a program. Is it clear? So then protected access specifiers is accessible within a package and outside the package but through the inheritance only. So that is in the subclass and within a package. Protected means. And public access specifier is accessible everywhere. It has a wider scope among all other modifiers. Public variables visible to all the classes, protected visible only to those classes which they belongs and any subclasses. Friendly and default, no modifiers are needed, that is visible to the package. Package में visible होएगा. Private visible only to the class which they belongs. Here the chart is there. So public class में visible होएगा और package. Public रहेगा तो package में भी मिलेगा, protected में भी मिलेगा. No modifiers within a package. Private no, within a class only. And same thing subclass में. So public, yes, it is visible, protected visible, no modifiers, no. And then public रहेगा तो it is world, that is all over we can access it. So public रहेगा तो सब जगह S होएगा आपका. And no modifiers, no, protected में no, other package के अंदर all this. This is the chart of the visibility controls. And next topic is arrays in Java. An array is a group of like type variables, that means similar data types. Array is a group of similar data types that are referred to the common names. Arrays in Java work differently than they do in C and C++. Follow are some important points of the Java arrays. So which are those? What is an array? Array is a group of similar data types. So what are the important factors? We'll see that. In Java, all arrays are dynamically allocated. Since arrays are objects in Java, we can find their length using the object property length. Java array variable can also be declared like other variable length with the square brackets after the data type. The variables in the array are ordered and each have an index begins with a 0. Array index starts with a 0. A Java array can also be used as a static field, local variables or a method parameters. The size of the array must be specified by an int value and not a long and short. The direct superclass of the array type is the object. So what are the array values? These are the array values, and array indexes, it starts from the 0. So 0 to 8 values are there. That means array length is 8. The first index is 0, last index is 8. So how to declare the array? We will see that. One-dimensional array. The general form of one-dimensional array declaration is, first is what? Type, data type, and the variable name followed by the square brackets. This is also correct. And other one, data type followed by the square brackets and then variable name. So here the example is there. This is the int and variable name is int array and followed by the square brackets, open close. This is also the correct valid declaration, and second also it is also the valid declaration. After the data type give the square brackets and the variable name. Array declaration has two components, the type and the name. Type declares the elements type and the element type determines the data type. Each element compromises the array like, so that is only whatever the array data type may be. It may be int, float or double, and you have to mention the variable and followed by the square brackets. This is what the declaration. And how to instantiate the array values. When array is declared, only the reference of the array is created. Only the reference is created. To actually create or give a memory to the array is you create an array like this. So you can create the array like this. So data type, sorry, otherwise you can give the variable name, and using this new operator you can allocate the memory to the array. New int of 20. This is also the valid. Declare this one instantiation, and this is also the valid. Otherwise, data type followed by the square brackets, variable name, new int, and this one. This is combining both the statements in one statement. Here the declaration is there, here allocation is there. Here declaration and allocation is combined in forming only one sentence. This is the declaration and this is the allocation. Is it clear? Next, accessing the Java array elements. Each element in the array is accessed via and its index. The index begins with 0 and ends with total array size -1. All the elements of the array can be accessed using Java for loop. Is it clear? Accessing the elements of the specified array for int I equals 0, I is less than array dot length. That means whatever the length is there, that will takes. If there are 6 values, it takes the 6. Right? I plus plus. So the elements of the array are this I and this. Whatever the elements are there, that will be displayed. Java programming to illustrate creating the array of integers. So here see that one simple programs here int array public static void main, here data type and the variable name, and allocating the memory for 5 integers. So variable name equals new int of 5 and initialize the first element of the array. So this is what initializing. So value 10 will be assigned to this variable, this one array of 0 and 20, 30 like this. And how to access these elements? For loop, using the for loop. So for loop I equal to array dot array का नाम क्या है इधर arr dot length means whatever the elements are there, that will be accessed, and I plus plus elements are I and this array one. So I'll show the program here. What is this? Java C. Elements at index 0 is 10, 120, 30, 40, 50. Is it clear? So this is what the simple array program. And next is what? Multidimensional program. Multidimensional arrays are arrays of arrays with each element of the array holding to the reference to that array. They are also known as a jagged array. The multidimensional arrays is created by appending one set of square brackets per dimension. Is it clear? Per dimension. Single dimension रहेगा तो एक square brackets का pair रहेगा. 2 dimensional रहेगा तो 2 square brackets का pair रहेगा. So this is called 2-dimensional array. Is it clear? Creating, appending one set of square brackets per dimensions. So this is 2-dimensional. By seeing this one declaration only you will come to know this is a array of 2-dimensional matrix, and this is the array of 3-dimensional matrix 3D. So x and y, int of 10, 20 array of matrix. This is what a multidimensional array. And see the program for this one, how to write a multidimensional array, class, main method and multidimensional. This is for rows and columns. Here how many rows are there? 3 rows are there, 3 columns are there. So first is row and second is columns, and the values are represented here. So first row, comma, second row and third row. And for this printing also, printing the 2D array. For this is for the I is for rows and columns. 0, 0, 2 will be printing, 0, 1, 7 will be printing, 0, 3, 9 will be printing, and then इसका वैल्यू बढ़ जाता है. So 1 हो जाएगा, 1, 0. So 3, 6, 1 will be printing, and then 2. That means 2, 1, 2, 0, 7, 2, 1, 4, 2, like this. So that is also I am showing. Multidimensional. See, 2, 7, 9, 3, 6, 1. So this is what the program. Is it clear? So system.out.println I comma j. That means 2 will be printing, and then there is some space. And like this printing, and second row, when it is coming second row, it will leave the one blank line. Here blank line दिख रही है आपको. उसके बाद वापस आपका वैल्यू I का वैल्यू 1 होएगा, वापस ये लूप चले जाएगा. So that will complete your